Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Okay, so in this video I'll be sharing my experiences and also the procedures that I personally went through. Okay, so while I was in the States, as it got closer for me to come back home, I was asking questions. I was trying to find out what's the procedure, because I know that there was a procedure, but I just didn't know what the procedure was. So, I was asking a lot of people, and some people were telling me, oh, you need a COVID test. Some were saying that you don't need a COVID test. And I was very, very confused. Okay, so let me jump right into it. First thing first, if you are a resident of the United States or you do not live in Jamaica and you're just visiting Jamaica, you are definitely going to need a COVID test. Like for myself, I live in Jamaica, so I was not required to do a COVID test. However, I had to go on the website at, I think it's jamcovid.com. Jap, you could download it on your phone. It's jamcovid. And when you go on that website, you will be required to fill out a form. So once you fill out that form, you'll wait for 2 days. I waited 2 days. I don't know if some people waited longer or some people got theirs in the same day, but I waited 2 days because I'm talking from my experience. I waited 2 days to get the authorization, and the authorization state that I was authorized to return to Jamaica on such dates that I had put in on my. Just to add, I was extremely happy when I learned that I did not have to do a COVID test, because while I was in the States, I was passing a lot of places and I see long lines, people waiting hours to do COVID tests, and I was so happy that I didn't have to go through all of that, especially because I was I had my daughter as well. Even though I also learned that if you have a child under 12 years old, they are not required to do a COVID test. My daughter is 9 years old, so she would not be required to do a. So on your day of departure now, when you reach the airport, you'll go to your airline at the desk, and they'll ask, the first thing they'll ask is for you to show them your authorization form. If you are as I said, a return, you live in Jamaica, you're a resident of Jamaica, you will not be asked to show a COVID test. But if you are visiting Jamaica, they'll ask for your authorization form along with your COVID test. Luckily, I didn't have to present one, as I mentioned before. Okay, so a lot of people ask me as well, was it hassle? Was it a hassle? Considering the COVID and a lot of things changed. But truth be told, this was one of my most hassle-free trips, and I've been traveling for quite a while, and it was one of my most hassle-free trips. All the protocols that was put in place at the airport, was basically just, it was like an easy breezy. Everything was just smooth. So, getting into Jamaica now. Okay, so when you arrive in Jamaica, you get off the plane, you go through, before you go through customs and immigration, you will be stopped by some soldiers. That's the experience I had. I was stopped by soldiers. They asked me how long I was away for, or if I was visiting Jamaica. I said no, I'm a resident here. I'm coming home. I'm returning home. And they just basically ask you like a few questions. That was it. And then you go through immigration, they'll ask a few questions as well, after which you will go and pick up your bag. Before through customs, like seriously, it was one of the most hassle-free experiences I've ever had with customs, because this time around they didn't even open my bags. They just, I guess they put it through the machine, they scanned it, so they didn't have to dig up your stuff. I guess because of the corona stuff, nobody wants to be touching people's stuff, and they push it through their little x-ray machine that they have at the airport. and they will basically check my bags through that little machine, and they just told me that, you know, I could just go along. And I was like, wow, you know, of all these years I've been traveling, they've always been, you know, digging up my bags, searching my bags, asking me a bunch of questions. It was one of the most hassle-free experiences I had. I also want to talk about, you know, getting home, doing home quarantine and all of that. You know, a lot of persons were saying that nurses will be coming to check on me to make sure that I'm doing the home quarantine and everything. They're gonna call me, they're gonna ask me to check my temperature, etc., etc. Guys, I had none of that. I was home for 14 days in my home quarantine. I followed the protocol, and no one called, no one texted, and I didn't see anyone show up at my house to make sure that I was doing the quarantine. But as a law-abiding citizen, of course, I did stay home for 14 days, and I follow all protocols, and I did not go out. I didn't even go outside my home until my 14 days. Okay, so you know, I just wanted to do this video because a lot of persons were asking. I see a lot of text messages, you know, because at this time a lot of people, they're scared to travel. And a lot of persons text me and say, Sally, what was your experience like traveling in this whole COVID situation? So I'm just doing this video. I know that this video will be helpful to someone who's considering to travel at this time. So I hope that this video was, you know, beneficial in some sort of way to someone. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also hit that notification bell so that you will not miss any of our videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in our next video. Bye.